Okay, just to start off, I have Premiere open because I want to jump into that pretty quick. I don't want to wait for it to open. I'm going to go ahead and create a new project. Then I'm going to go and name it basketball. And I'm going to select the folder that I want in, which isn't created yet. So I'm going to go to choose my destination. I'm going to go to desktop, and I'm going to create a new folder called B-ball. B-ball, like that. And then I'm going to use this folder to keep everything in. So I'm going to choose this folder for my project file. That's all I need to do here. I don't need a template. I click create. All right, now I'm going to go out to the assignment. The assignment has these files that you download on the links. So you click one at a time, and then you click the download link, and then you unclick, and then you click the next one and download link. That way they don't zip up. All right, now the next thing you're going to do after these are downloaded, you can pause it if you need to wait for them to download or Premiere to open, but you're going to go to your Finder, and you're going to go to Downloads, and you're going to find the top 4 files. Now, if yours looks like this, you can always change it to this using the list mode, and then you can hit Date Added, and the 4 things at the top are going to be the ones that you need. So these are the 4 files. I'm going to Command C, and then I'm going to come over to the desktop, find the B-ball folder. So I'll go to list view, and I should be able to find it here, B-ball, there we go. And then I'm going to paste them in here, Command V. So there's all my stuff I need. Okay, so next step is to go to Premiere Pro, and so I click on Premiere Pro, and I'm import them in here. So I import them in, and here are the 4 files I need. I do not want the project file. That is what I'm in right now. And you can see that the actual music got zipped, so we're going to have to go back and unextract that. So control click. Wait, let me get these first. Import. Now if I need to import more, I can always double click down here and go to the last one. Okay. I'm going to try to make the music file not zipped so that you don't have that issue. So I'll just do this part, and I'll do it with some other music, and then you can use the music we got. Okay, so I'm trying to make a split screen. So I'm going to take this clip, and I'm just going to find just parts of it. Okay, so I'm going to put this down in the left-hand corner. So I'm going to take it and drag it down here, just the whole thing. So now I have this clip in here of him dribbling the basketball. And what I'm going to do is double-click up here, and I'm just going to make this one smaller, like this, and put it down here like that. Now, I want to kind of, I'm trying to decide where I want it, but I want to kind of create a grid. So this is where this one's going to be. And actually what I may do is I may make it like this. You can double click on it and just expand it out. And then it might just show his feet like that. And let's see what that looks like with the ball bouncing down there. Yeah, that's enough. So I'm going to just move this down just a little bit like that. And then I'm going to go to this window down here and look for effects. In effects, I'm going to type in crop. And I'm going to take this crop and I'm going to drop it right on here. And once I do that, I select this clip, and then I go to Effect Controls. And then I decide where I want to crop from. And I want to crop from the top. So I'm going to just take this number and drag it. And I'm going to see how this looks. Just like it this size right here. Okay, not great. So I might make it a different kind of crop. I might make it a thin crop. So I'm going to put him on the left side. So I'm going to take the right side. Just kind of come in just a little bit where the ball is, and then a little bit on the left, like that. And I'm going to take it, use the selection tool, double click it, and move it over to here. So now it's in that portion of the screen. So let's play it. Yeah, that looks, I think that looks better. Okay, so now I got to get my next clip, which is, I think, I go to here, these, and I go to Project Basketball, these little arrows in Project Basketball. Now I go to this of him spinning the ball. I'm going to put that on the right side. So I'm just going to take this whole clip, drop it right over the top. Now you can see it's not quite as long, so we're going to have to do something about that. We might slow it down, I don't know. But the first thing is I'm going to crop him too. So I'm going to go back to Effects. The crop is still selected. I'm going to grab it and drop it on this top one. And now I'm going to thin it out. So I'm going to go to Effect Controls while I have this clip selected, and I'm just going to take the left, thin it out like this, and then I'm going to take the right and thin it out like that. And let's see what that looks like if I move it over. here. It's good right there. Make sure it's lined up as best you can. Now if I play these two together, it's like a split screen. And then I'm going to make this top one go slower, and it looks like it needs to be 3 times slower. So I'm going to I'm going to right click and do speed duration and do about 30%. See what this looks like. Probably really choppy, but we'll see. So yeah, so it's going to be a little choppy, a little slow. Now the other option I have is to replay it or put another clip in. So I'll go back to my clips and find a Project Basketball. And this is another one of him dribbling. So I'm going to take this one and throw this over the second half. So here I need to do the same thing, add a crop to it. So I have to click on this clip, go to Effects, and take the crop and drop it right here. Then I'm going to click on this clip and go to Effect Controls, and I'm going to bring it in from the left and bring it in from the right. Like that. I'm going to move it over into that spot. Like that. So now it should, and I don't like the way it's lined up, so I'm going to take a ruler and I'm going to line it up right there. So I'm going to take this, I'm just going to move it over like that, and I might need to make it a little bigger, so I'm going to just take this and hold on the shift key, make it bigger, and move it over again so it's split screen better, and maybe up a little bit. Now I'm going to go back to the other clip and make sure it's lined up in the same place. It's not quite, so I'm just going to move it over to get it aligned with that guide. And then I don't need the guide anymore, so I can go to View, Clear Guides. So now when I play it, starts out him dribbling, spinning the ball, then it switches to him dribbling on that side. And then it'll go blank here for a second, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take this side and scale it back like that so that I can have it all happen in one clip here. Now I'm going to go find some music. I downloaded some yesterday. I don't want you guys to try to use the one I put out there today, but I will put that up there better. And then I'm going to go back to Media Browser, and I'm going to go to Project Basketball. There you go. And I'm going to double click here, and I'm going to bring in the something from yesterday. So I'm going to do downloads, and I'm looking for the WAV file, and it's right here. So I'm going to import that. I'm going to put this in here, and now the music plays over. Okay, but I want to actually remix it, so I want it to be the exact same like this. Okay, but I don't want to just fade it out. I want to have it actually be the song. So this right here says 1224. So now I'm going to go to Window, and then Workspace, and then I'm going to go to Sound or Audio. And then I'm going to click on this music down here, and I'm just going to make sure it's set to music, which it should be already. And then I'm going to right click on it and go to Remix, Enable Remix. Once I do that, it gives me a target option. So I'm going to look at 1224 is what I want to aim for. So I'm going to get in my target up here, I'm going to get rid of this one, and I just back over. I don't retype the whole thing. And I'm just going to type in 12 and then 24, and let's see what we end up with. Something much shorter. So you see the song remixed, and now I play it. And you can see what I might want to do is move this whole thing over just a little bit like that. Then I'm going to export it. Command M. I name it something like basketball, b-ball, man. And then I'm going to click on this blue link to get to where the desktop is and find my b-ball folder, which is right here. I'm going to export it right here. Everything else should be the same. Should say entire source right here. And then I click export. Once I export it, I can go down to the Finder file, go to desktop, go to my b-ball, and I can just double click on this and it should open up and play. That's it. Turn it in.